There he is, man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, ready, MP?
Hey, there he is. My favorite client and the team's newest starter. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Austin.
Yeah.
It's all pretty exciting now, isn't it?
Hey, listen, this is just the first step towards you becoming the face of the franchise.
Oh, well, I like how that sounds.
But it won't be easy, though. You gotta establish yourself as the best player on a championship caliber team.
Oh, is that all?
Listen, but if you do it, the rewards are off the charts, man.
Yeah, well, you know me, Austin. I'm not ever scared, and I'm just crazy enough to believe I could do anything.
That's why I love you, MP. Never change.
Look out there, MP.
To know about our next giveaway. We're giving away honeybees calendars to every fan in attendance, so don't miss out. The National Basketball Association and the Charlotte Hornets are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violation of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Rally Town Day is on its way, fans. Join us in our next home game, and you'll receive a Hugo Basket.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
Some tough luck for both teams here early. This is when your determination is tested.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
Tonight, you are facing off with Ace Bailey. Any thoughts on that?
Wait. The guy from Rutgers, right? Honestly, no. I only watched college basketball in March, and they didn't even make the tournament.
Brian, back to you.
As always, thank you, Jennifer. The starters for Utah. We've got George, Bailey out there with Filipowski. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Collier in at the 1. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with MP, and we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
The MP sees the rookie reports, and he really studies them. And so far this season, he hasn't been on the top of those lists. That's becoming an extra bit of fire to motivate MP to get the better of his peer group.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thank you. Well, we've seen glimpses of greatness from this year's rookie class, and tonight we have a couple of interesting rookies going head-to-head. I asked MP about the matchup. He said his goal is to become the best of his entire group. He's taking that on as a very personal challenge. Guys, you have to like that determination.
All right, thanks for the report. He's as competitive as they come. Nurkic a screen on ball. George outside. Pass to Nurkic. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Bridges outside. Just over a minute and a half in. There's Ball with a three. Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Over to the left wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Hornets ball.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Down low. Here's MP. Just 4 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. Bridges finds Hill. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
And their team free throw shooting stats place them in the top half of the NBA. Those are solid numbers, but they struggle to nail down true consistency from the line.
And what saved them in a lot of games, the second chance points. They were relentless on the offensive glass. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And grant the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop. Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
As they say, live by the three, die by the three. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
You know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey, guarded by Miller. Bailey's shot is off. Bridges outside. Now MP. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Nurkic a screen on Ball. George outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Bridges passes to MP. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Here's Collier, and it's rejected. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. 5 to shoot. Nurkic a screen on ball. Here's Collier. Blocked again! And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. These are his first free throws of the game. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets grid.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And he's going for the oop here. For 3, George. Bailey. It's good on the putback.
And that's a key bucket for Bailey, showing he can make a difference on the glass.
Ball outside. On the wing, MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Greg. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Right wing. Bridges outside. Pass to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah grabs the miss.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Ball taking his time here. MP outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
And Charlotte making a change here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Bailey. To the paint. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Miller on the wing. He just could not put it together in that loss to Minnesota. There's Ball with a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. Jazz leading by 6. To the inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Miller finds Ball. Bridges outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Hill drives in. And a missed layup.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Markkanen outside. Out to the right wing. Markkanen with a screen on Miller. Pulls it. Collier, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
The 3 from Ball. It's hauled in by Collier. The Jazz have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Markkanen, the pass to George. Here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Collier. From deep. It's hauled in by Hill.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
They set a pick. Inside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen. Let's go now to the sideline. Utah with the ball. Pass to Bailey. Over MP, and Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter,
And with the ability to rise up above defenders, Bailey is a problem.
So the Utah 5 right now. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's George in at point guard. MP no good.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Bailey. Give him 8 points now. And George with the basket on the assist by Bailey. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Shutout from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Ball finds MP. Crosses over. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Again, Utah good for 2.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage of the game steadily heading. North.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Hornets have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. To the inside, Bridges. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Pass to Collier. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Nurkic has got 12 points.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
To the paint. Here's Ball. LaMelo working inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Things are going his way so far offensively. Nurkic really rising to the challenge of this defense.
MP, the pass to Miller. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
They set the pick. Down low. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Hornets 4th.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Up top hill, covered by Filipowski. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. They lead by 4. And the foul called on MP. That's it. So Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
And glancing at their assist stats, nothing too special. They finished in the top 20, but it's certainly an area which they can improve upon.
And as you said, a great year for them on the glass. They battled down low. So it's Utah now. 4-point game. Utah moving the ball around. For three, Collier. Called in by Hill. Hill's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Nice move. Oh, he goes right over Yusuf Nurkic. Slams it down.
Tell you what, MP's game makes you... excited about the future of this league.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Markkanen finds George. Here's Nurkic. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Oh, MP rams it home.
MP with the hustle and finish, doing work on the boards.
Here's George. 1:06 left in the first half.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Here's Hill. Oh, MP throws it down.
Well, I like the flash and splash by MP. A touch risky, but go ahead and do your thing, young fella.
Here's Nurkic. Again, Utah good for 2.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Ball passes to MP. Outside Sexton. Pass to Hill. A deep 3. Utah grabs the miss. 22 points for him.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Hill with it, shoots over Filipowski. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Utah Jazz leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Shaq. He meant impressions of the standing.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Hornets. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Yusuf Nurkic displaying his skills today.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with MP. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Just 3 to shoot. Here's George. Pass to Bailey. The 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. MP, the pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anyone.
Now Hill, 14 points for him. Work in the interior, MP.
A wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Pass to Bailey, and here's George, guarded by Miller. Nurkic high post. Here's Bailey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on MP.
Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. There's the steal. George with it. He's picked up by Miller. Out to the right wing. Here's Bailey. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 9. Here's Ball. Oh, muscling it home. LaMelo.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Here's Collier. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. George for 3. The rebound by Bridges. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shot's good by Hill. Now just a 5-point Utah lead.
You know, the defense has been now inside.
Here's Bailey. He's got 10. Nurkic passes to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Really not just hanging out on the perimeter.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Utah leading by 7. Pass to George. Here's Bailey. 4-3. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Bridges has got 14.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier, pounded by Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic, a screen on Miller. George, a deep three. No good on the three. Hornets trail by 5. Bridges passes to Ball. On the wing, MP, defended by Nurkic. MP, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And Keontae George gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Hill. Oh, MP throws it down.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pass to Bailey. Now Filipowski. And there's a pick. Now here's Nurkic. Here's Collier. Pounded by Ball. Fires it from 18. Collier, no good. Hornets trail by 3. Inside. Here's Bridges. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Now here's Filipowski. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier to win the cold spell. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Hill's got rebound number 8 now. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Hill, the pass to Ball. Screened by MP. Here's Miller. Off target from three-point range. Utah trailing here. The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a two-time champion as an assistant coach.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021, then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024, and that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Here's Hill. No good off the glass. Utah is shooting a low 29% since halftime. Here's Markkanen. Hornets with the rebound. And they're running. MP fast up the floor.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
George passes to Markkanen. To the wing, right side. For 3, Collier. Ball with the rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Hill against Markkanen. No good. Oh, great D that time from MP. Pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Williams misses.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Collier. To the inside. Nurkic inside. Working on Williams. Shot by Nurkic. No good. To the middle. Here's Hill. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hill's got 12 points in just the second half.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Marking it outside. Here's Collier. To the paint. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Collier. Nurkic just got 4 points now in the quarter. And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to... So the Jazz 5 right now. We've got Bailey, George out there with Collier. Then it's Kyle Filipowski, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They get it again. Pass to Bailey from outside the arc. That shot missing.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
Here's Collier. It's George on the wing. Now Nurkic. No good with a layup. And they're on the break. Hill can't connect. George with it. Guarded now by Ball. Utah with another miss. Hornets leading by 20. Hill for three. The rebound by Filipowski. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Nice shot by George.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Pass to Hill. There's a screen. Back to Ball. Picked it out of midair. In transition, here come the Jazz. Blocked. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Pass to Filipowski. Now here's George. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Filipowski, the pass to George. Here's Nurkic. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Hornets leading by 15. And here is Hill. Here's the pick. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Bailey. And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
MP outside. From 13. Yes, sir!
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Bailey. Oh, he misses the layup. Charlotte leading by 14. Now here's Hill. Nurkic with a rebound.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Should have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
Well, a good idea to set up Bailey. He's got that high release. He's such an exciting young player.
Outside ball. MP with it. MP drives in. Oh, he cannot hit.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way out.
Outside George. Takes a three. Oh, it's off. Charlotte has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of... Good performance for the Hornets.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for MP.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the board, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
The 19-footer. And that basket is good.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
No good.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
He launches. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations on the win, MP. You led by example tonight, finishing with a double-double. Talk about it.
If you watch any level of ball, from Pee Wee to the Olympic.
Brian, back to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is...
All right, finally got a chance to go against Ace Bailey. What you think?